Om Upasakanam yadupasaniyam Upattavasam Vatashakimule Taddhama Dakshinya Jusha Swamurtyam Jagartu Chitte Mama Bodharupam Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Yontah pravishya mama vacham imam prasuptam sanjeevayatyakila shaktidhara swadhamna anyamsha hasta charana shravanatvagaadin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam sada shiva samarambham shankaracharya madhyamam asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Yad Krupalesha Matrena Swanubhuti Samujjvala Tamideham Sada Shuddham Ramanesha Maheshwaram. Today it is a special Sandesha. Sandesha means message. Dakshina Jnana Sandesha. Bhagavata says the true Dakshina offering to one's own Guru or Ishtadevata is taking that jnana to everyone possible. So that mission is very sacred. It is like the Pavitra Ganga, holy Ganga, which cascades from the Himalayan heights and purifies the entire Bharatavarsha. Like that, this Bhagavad Gita Ganga also purifies. In fact, it purifies more. We say three things: Ganga, Gita, Gayatri. Three Gakara. Ganga is water, Gayatri is mantra, Gita is jnanam. Certain people will not do any sadhana, so for them only just sprinkle some Ganga water. This faith, purity, oh, we are purified, that faith will come. But that will not deeply revolutionize the person. And the second thing is Gayatri, that is mantra. So when a person does upasana, meditation on a mantra, the mind becomes extremely pure, and the purified mind is ready to receive higher wisdom. So this is little more, in fact much more refined. Here the person becomes a practitioner, a sadhaka, one who is seeking spiritual fulfillment. Because he is holding to some mantra and doing upasana, meditation on that mantra, by chanting that mantra inward. This is something which is simple to do. Gayatri is for those who are initiated in that, And for those who are initiated in some other mantra, like Maha Mantra, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, or Panchakshara or Ashtakshara, or simply Bhagavan Nama like Rama, 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 or Shiva, Shiva. So whatever may be the Nama, the mind is made of thoughts. And when the mind is scattered, we call it Vikshipta. Vikshipta. And when that mind is Vikshipta, means distracted or scattered, you have to quieten it. Without a quiet mind, life is a terrible hell. When the mind is not in control, because we live more in mind than the outer world. Although outwardly we are doing action, every joy, every pleasure, every pain arises in the mind. So all the Shastras say that you have to purify the mind and make the mind, to train the mind to meditate. A meditative mind is calm, it is quiet, it touches the deepest core of one's being and attains peace. So for that, for a beginner, it is not possible directly to go to the self. As all of you are studying Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says the highest meditation is Shanaihi Shanaihi Uparamet Buddhya Dhriti Grihitaya Atma Samstham Manah Kritva Na Kinchitapi Chintayet. Shanaihi Shanaihi means gently, in a gentle way, slowly, gradually. It means gradually. Not today you start meditating and you get the power to meditate tomorrow. It is not possible. Even Patanjali in his Yoga Sutra says how to train the mind to meditate. He says, Satu Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Sevito Dridabhumihi. That yoga is achieved by Dirghakala, means long duration. Long duration means it is not that long duration. You can achieve it in a year or sometimes in a month also. Sometimes in few days also, because if the person is very ripe, very mature, sometimes he attains, he tunes his mind to that meditative state very quickly. So this is not a general rule to all like school education. Everyone should go 10 years or 12 years. No, like that. Not like that. So if you have the grace of the inner being or grace of Bhagavan, you will easily learn to meditate. And when the mind becomes meditative, the brain comes to rest. There is great quietude, peace, coolness. In fact, what Yoga Vasishta, a grand work, says is Shitalata. Shitalata, Himashitala Buddhihi. It is like when you, in a very hot place, you touch ice like that. In the suffering of samsara in the world, a person remains there with a very cool brain, very peaceful brain. The intellect is very quiet, the mind is very quiet, the senses are all in order. Such a grandeur, such a grand state comes to a person by pursuing this practice of meditation for a long period, Dirghakala, and not simply by long period. You should be ready to practice a long period. Then Nairantarya means every day. You need not put lot of effort, at least half an hour or 1 hour. Every day you sit, in the morning half an hour, evening half an hour. if you can sit, practice with discipline, slowly, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Vairagya means no distraction. Vairagya, you should understand, when you sit to meditate, you want to look at the mobile, you want to call somebody, you want to speak to someone, somehow you are distracted. That distraction you are ready to avoid. No distraction, that is vairagya. And abhyasa is shanaihi uparamet buddhya dhriti grihitaya, with tremendous willpower. Willpower also you have to achieve. When you first sit to meditate, you will not gain meditation. You will just decide, I will sit for meditation. Whether the mind cooperates or not, I will not move from this spot. Just like that, with firm resolution, with that resolve, determination, you sit. Every day you sit at the same spot at same time. After some time, the mind gets tuned to that. The moment you sit there, the meditative mood comes. So this is the secret. So dirghakala nairantarya. Nairantarya means constancy. Constant. Satkara. There should be great reverence. Whatever you are doing is spiritual. If you are a bhakta, you are meditating on Bhagavan. So that love, the very act of meditation should be done with great reverence. So satkara. Or if you are following the yogic path, like quietening the mind, simply stilling the mind, yogaschitta vritti nirodha, then you should know the yoga has come from the rishis, the sages like Patanjali. So should sit there with great bhakti, reverence. And in jnana marga, even Krishna says the jnana, atma samstham manah kritva na kinchitapi chintayet. Make the mind abide in the Atman, in the self. Atman means what? In the self. Self means what? That is what we are going to explore a little bit. In that self, our own real nature, pure consciousness, make the mind abide there, and then do not allow the mind to brood. What they call wool gathering. The mind slowly, again and again, brings thoughts, emotions, clouds of emotions, smoke of thoughts. Ignorance remains, the darkness of ignorance remains behind. So don't initiate any thought. If you can remain, abide in that state without initiating a single thought, at least for half a minute, you will be filled with abundant energy, abundant prana shakti. You will be filled with great peace, prosperous peace. So that is yoga. As Krishna tells in Gita, Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. This is the message of Gita. What is the message of Gita? Someone asks you, what is Gita telling you? You have to tell him, Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. As Tasmad means because. What is this because means? There is a cause. What is that cause? Why should I be a yogi? Yogi means what? Yogi means a peaceful person, a calm person. Prashantatma vigadabhihi. That is what Gita says. One who is quiet, peaceful and fearless, absolutely fearless. That is why Krishna is giving the example of war, a battle. Remember me and fight. That is what Krishna tells Arjuna. Don't be afraid. Take the responsibility of your life on yourself. Don't put it on anyone else. The moment you put the whole responsibility of life on your head, the sleeping energy inside you will wake up. That is the secret way to wake you up. Uddharet atmana atmanam. Natmanam avasadayet. Na atmanam avasadayet means do not weaken you. Don't succumb to any weakening idea. Don't become weak. Don't become dull. Don't be afraid of anything. This is the message of Gita. This is the message of Upanishad also. Swami Vivekananda says, from every page the Upanishad tells me, be fearless. Abhihi, abhihi. So this is the secret of life. When you attain what Gita speaks as jnanam, vigata bhihi, your fear is gone. You are no more afraid, because fear comes from ignorance. Ignorance about what? Ignorance about yourself. You don't know yourself, then you fear. Anything that you do not know is creating fear. You see something in a dark place, dark night, you are walking alone and you see a white figure. Somewhere you have heard that the ghost wears a white dress. We don't know. People ask why ghost is always wearing white dress. Because in night it is walking, so you should know that it is there. So it is wearing white dress. So that you are afraid, you scream, then somebody brings a light, and when you put on the light and see, it is not a ghost, it is a post. In that post, you have superimposed a ghost. Somebody has put a white cloth in that post, and it is, in a wind, it is moving. Suddenly you felt the ghost is calling me. And that ignorance, you are afraid, you are screaming. And if you go with the same ignorance to your house, you run, then night you cannot sleep. And you create a ghost. And you speak to everybody, everyone, your friends, you tell, in that area you don't go, there is a ghost. And whoever believes you, he will also carry the same ghost inside. Till a daring person goes there and explores and finds out that there is no ghost. Like that, this world, this samsara is the ghost. This suffering in life is ghost. We suffer because we are ignorant. Any ignorant person deserves to suffer. Because, see, the ignorance is not an excuse. You have to attain the jnanam, and by that jnanam, you will be free. A jnani is free. Once you know what is your real nature, you know that I am the deathless self, I am not the body. This is the essence of Gita. The very beginning of Gita, Krishna thunders, Arjuna, you are not the body. Achedyoyam adahyoyam akledyo ashoshevacha nitya sarvagata sthanuhu achaloyam sanatanaha. This self inside you is achedya. It cannot be cut by anything. It cannot be burnt by fire. No worldly experience has that much strength to give you suffering, to give you misery. It cannot make you wet, means it cannot make you cry. It cannot burn you, means it cannot make you suffer. It cannot cut you, means it cannot break your mind, create conflict in you. So you are absolutely free. Your very nature is Ananda Swarupa. Your very nature is Ananda, means what? Bliss. Ecstatic bliss is your real nature. Peace is your real nature. Shanti is your real nature. The Upanishad says, Shanti Samriddham Amritam. That Samriddham means prosperous, abundant peace. That is our real nature. But to find that peace, you have to go with it. Quieten the mind. Nakinchitapi chintayet. Simple tablet to meditate. Krishna says, Nakinchidapi chintayet. But to quieten the mind absolutely is not that easy. So you need something to hold. And what will you hold? You need some alamba. We call alamba. The Upanishad speaks about the alamba. Pranava, Omkara is an alamba. Etad alambanam shreshtam. Like that, even Gita also, there is alamba. Om ityekaksharam brahma vyaharan mam anusmaran yaf prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim. In the 8th chapter of Gita, Krishna says how a yogi gives up his body. He just chants Om and remembers me, says Krishna. Means what? Remembers, recollects the God, divine being inside, the self inside, and Tyajan, he gives up the body. Such a one attains me. See, for this you need not die. Even while when you are alive, you can chant Om or any mantra and tell yourself, I am not the body. Even if you do not have any experience, you need not even analyze much. You can, if you have a little child, like a little child, you have faith. I will tell you a simple technique to meditate. Sit still, don't move. First, just have a attention, pay attention to your breath going inside and outside. Just pay attention. And when the breath is quietened, pranapanau samau kritva nasabhyantara charinau. The prana and apana which is going inside and coming out, samau kritva, make it balanced. Then make the body still. When the body is sufficiently still, dive deep within you and then tell yourself that our master, our guru, or sages, or Krishna himself in Gita has told that I am not the body. I am the Atman within. You need not know what the Atman is. But first, as a beginning, you say, I am not the body. I am the pure self. I am like the sky, like the Akasha, like the pure space. I am that infinite space within, which is peaceful, which is existence, which is infinite. That is my real nature. Om ityekaksharam brahma vyaharan mamanusmaran, recollecting the inner me, the inner divine self. Tyajan deham, telling yourself, I am not the body. Yaf prayadi tyajan deham sayati, he attains the supreme. Paramam gatim. So you need not die. Here itself, even while the body is there in the world, you just take the mind deep inward. Tell yourself, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect. I am the pure, deathless, birthless, pure self. Your mind will say, I have this impurity, that impurity, I have done this wrong, that wrong. I am not a good person. Even if the mind tells you, tell the mind, keep quiet. The Upanishad, the Gita, our Acharya, all of them have told that I am a pure self. Shuddhosi, Buddhosi, Niranjanosi. You are pure, you are immaculate, you are incorruptible. Just give this suggestion inwardly, there will be great energy, there will be great joy within. Will it not be great joy to feel that you are pure, you are infinite, you are deathless? Just have that bhavana, tell yourself, and thus keep the mind quiet, still, still, still. And if it is not helping you, then you can chant a nama. Chant a nama constantly. Whether the mind is, after some moments of chanting, the mind will quieten down. Even if the mind is not quietening down, chant the nama. Tell yourself, Guru has told to chant the nama, even if the mind is not quiet, I will not move. I will chant the nama. You can chant the nama aloud in the beginning. As Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, Uttamastavad Ucha Mandataha Chittajam Japaha Dhyanam Uttamam. First you have Ucha. Ucha means aloud. When you chant the nama aloud, the mind becomes a little quiet. Then Manda, the lips only move. Then slowly Chittajam, the mind takes the nama and mind chants the Nama, then Dhyanam. That also stops. There is absolute stillness for few moments. And that quietude, that stillness is a profound thing. It is like a jewel. No, a jewel, you will not have a diamond. You will not you have a sapphire or something like a blue diamond sapphire. Krishna is the blue diamond. Like a ruby or something like that. So very precious thing you get. It will not be full of a bag full of diamonds, only one diamond. Like that, a day first time your mind dives deep and touches the deepest core, where it is rejuvenated, where it is replenished with great peace, great energy from within, then you will never forget that experience. You recollect that experience, you will have goosebumps, horripilation in your body, hairs will stand erect, tears might come from your eyes. There will be great joy within, great ananda inside. So that is, Krishna says, Brahmi Sthiti. You have a glimpse of that Brahmi Sthiti when you meditate. You have a glimpse of that Brahmi Sthiti, and more you meditate. Buddhya Vishuddhaya Yuktaha Dhrityatmanam Niyamyacha Shabdadin Vishayan Styaktva Ragadvesho Vyudasyacha Vivikta Sevi Lagvashi Yatavakkaya Manasaha Dhyana Yoga Paro Nityam Vairagyam Samupashritaha Ahankaram Balam, Darpam, Kamam, Krodham, Parigraham, Vimuchya Nirmamashanto, Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. Such a person is qualified to attain that Brahmanhood, that Brahmi Sthiti. What is he doing? Buddhya Vishuddhaya. His intellect is pure. Pure means what? What is the purity? What is the sign of purity of the intellect? The intellect knows the Advaita Jnana. Vaisharadyam tu vainasti bhede vicharatam sada. Shankaracharya's teacher's teacher, Gaudapadacharya says, one whose mind moves about in duality, there will be no purity. So when one knows that one whole, one truth alone exists, that non-dual thing, when the intellect absorbs it, the intellect becomes pure. The knowledge is very clear. Then with that purity, Dhrityatmanam Niyamyacha, with great willpower, he controls his mind, withdraws his mind from the sensory pastures. It takes it inward. Dhrityatmanam Niyamyacha, then no entertainment, no mobile nearby, no talking, no distraction. You sit in a quiet, still place. Shabdadina Vishayan Tyaktva. No attachment, no aversion. Ragadvesho Vidasyacha. Vivikta Sevi. Solitude. You find a solitary place, you sit there. Ekanta. And your stomach is not full with light food. Neither are you hungry, nor your stomach is full. Lagvashi. Yatavakkaya manasaha. With all the mind, senses, everything put in order. Dhyana yoga paraha. Absolutely meditating. Training the mind constantly to meditate. Vairagyam, with tremendous dispassion, not allowing the mind to go to the world. Such a person attains Brahman. Such a person attains great placidity, prasannata, prasada, manav prasada. That is what Gita says, manav prasada. When the mind is absolutely taken inward, mind becomes prasanna, clear, peaceful. Then you recognize something deep within you. What you were calling as I, the I, then you find that I thought is no more there. The ego I is no more there. And in that spot, you find the infinite I, the pure consciousness, which the Upanishad calls as Brahman. Brahma. Actually, it is Brahma, but we have, in English, we have been using it as Brahman. So that is Brahman, that pure, Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta Swarupa, Satchidananda Swarupa. And that Brahman or that Atman is Krishna. Krishna is that Atman. Shiva is that Atman. Rama is that Atman. You are that Atman. I am that Atman. Every tree, plant, every creature, the minutest unicellular organism to the greatest Deva is all that Atman, that one pure consciousness. Once you know that, you are absolutely free. Then you are a true yogi. This is the Jnana Sandesha. This is the message of Bhagavad Gita. And this Jnana Sandesha today we are talking to you from our ashrama. Recently one devotee, Narasimhan, came from America. He told how all of you are with great devotion studying Bhagavad Gita, and Banu Amma is so much perseverance, devotion, doing this sadhana of emanating this teaching to everyone. And most of you, I heard, are from Nepal, the land of Pashupatinath. Such a grand culture is there behind us. And this Bhagavad Gita Adhyapana Yajna that Banu Amma is doing, Banu means sun. So that light is being emanated everywhere, that light goes, light of Gita goes. So all of you are also with great sincerity studying under her. All Ashirvada for more and more devote sadhana. Let sadhana happen to you. You should study Bhagavad Gita. You should chant Bhagavan Nama. Then you will be absolutely purified. Your life will be peaceful. Shankaracharya said, Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Every day you have to sing Gita. Sing Gita means what? And also Vishnu Sahasranama. So I recently heard she is also going to start that. So whatever. Gita itself is sufficient for our life. We need something to hold in our life. And Gita me uttamam griham. Krishna says, you want to meet me? You need not go to temple. You just come to Gita, I am there. So wherever you are carrying Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is there. Inside Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is there. Gitam ashritya tishtami. Krishna says, I am also depending on Gita. Means that jnanam is Gita, Krishna. Aham atma gudakesha sarva bhutashaya sthitaha. As Krishna says, I am the Atman within you. This knowledge